So Billy, a disappointing 2-1 defeat tonight at home to Clipstone. What were your thoughts on the loss tonight?
Certainly not good enough. I think we know that. We've got some really disappointed players in there who, they set very high standards for themselves, and we expect high standards from them as players. So really disappointed. But what we've got to do now is put this one behind us, not to dwell on it, physically and mentally strong enough to deal with it, and move on. And at the end of the day, I've said all along that I trust the players. I think we've got very good footballers at this football club, and I think it's important that we don't panic. We've still only lost twice after Christmas in a run of games that seems to pick up some good points. So we just move on as quick as we can, I think.
Yeah, the first half, just to touch on the game tonight, the first half especially wasn't great, was it? What do you put that down to?
They shredded us. They come with a game plan. They got players behind the ball. They frustrated the life out of us. We couldn't break it down. And then, to be fair, the centre forward was absolutely outstanding. And he worked his socks off, and that happens in football sometimes, isn't it? And once they got a sniff of it, once they got the first goal and they got the tails up, then they were always going to be in the game for 90 minutes.
Yeah, obviously there wasn't a lot you could do at the first goal. The second goal,
yeah.
What were your thoughts on that? Because it was
well,
corner, wasn't it?
To be fair, there is a player who's held his hand up and said, I got that wrong, and that was quite honest of him. So at the end of the day, we've got to accept that. The football's played by real people who make real mistakes, managed by real people who make real mistakes, and tonight we haven't got quite right tonight in any way, shape or form. So we've got to take responsibility. We've got to be honest enough to own up and say we got it wrong, and we'll move on.
Yeah, looking at the second half, Clipstone began to tire and sit back. We created a number of chances towards the end of the match. Do you think we deserved a draw in the end?
Well, you think the headers, Carl Stewart's had a great header, Nick Black's had a great header, and then you count the other chances up, and we probably did have enough. And to be fair, Billy said to me about 8 minutes ago, I'll take 2 all right now. And to be fair to him, I said I'd take it myself as well. But it is what it is. We've got to move on, and we've got to move on quickly.
The team lineup was a little different to how it normally looks, with Josh Barrett, Gary Stevens, Jordan Archer all injured, obviously Jimmy Beadle's away.
Yeah.
How are the 3 injuries looking to them 3 players?
I think Gary's will be probably quicker than we anticipated. I think that'll be really quick. Josh Barrett probably 2-3 weeks, so that's a bit of a loss in terms of. Jordan, I think, will be possibly fine by the weekend. We asked him not to travel tonight because he's got a bit of a drive. It's the best part of nearly an hour and a half for him to get over there. So, and it's his clutch foot. So it was important that he just gets the rest that he deserves, and he's got a friend over there, physio, who's treating him over there. So he should be all right as well. So they should return. The long-term one will be Josh Barrett, probably 2-3 weeks of his. And then Heafy as well. Heafy's still out, and Jimmy will be back by the weekend as well. So, and we brought Tommy back, and we're looking to bring George back in tomorrow as well. So the squad's certainly strong enough at this moment in time. Whether or not we strengthen it over this next week or two, just before the transfer window shuts, that'll be a decision for the management team. We need to sit down with Jimmy and Matt and that, and we have been doing for the last couple of weeks. And if the right person's available that can strengthen us, then that's fine. But at this moment in time, I re-emphasise the fact that I do trust the players massively. They're a good group of players, they're an honest group of players, they work hard. We've got it wrong tonight, and they're bitterly disappointed, and so are we.
Moving on from tonight, on Saturday we travelled to Nostell, looking for a big reaction.
Well, you've got to be, haven't you? You've got to, but again, what a banana skin and a half. They're fighting for the lines down at the bottom of the league, and it will not be easy in any way, shape or form, and we'll have to go and earn the right to play. And I always say that to players, and we didn't do that in the first half tonight, did we? We did it better in the second half, and then when we scored, we got our tails up and we really pressed hard. And you've got to earn the right to win football matches, and tonight we just didn't do enough. Certainly not to win it, maybe to get a draw out of it in the end, but you've got to give credit to Clipstone.
Hard luck tonight, we'll go on Saturday.
Thanks very much.